What defines a meaningful and fulfilling life? Is it found in success, good health, loving relationships, or perhaps a more profound sense of purpose or peace of mind? Philosophers, scientists, and thinkers across civilizations have explored this timeless question. While there may never be one definitive answer, combining ancient wisdom and contemporary insights helps illuminate the qualities that tend to shape a well-lived life. 1. The philosophical roots of a good life. Throughout history, philosophers have pondered the elements of a fulfilling life, offering perspectives that continue to influence modern thought. The Socratic view, a life of reflection. Socrates, one of the foundational figures of Western philosophy, famously stated that an unexamined life is not worth living. To him, a meaningful life wasn't about wealth or pleasure but continuous self-inquiry. Individuals could gain clarity and purpose through reflection and a commitment to living ethically. Aristotle and the idea of flourishing. Aristotle's concept of eudaimonia, commonly interpreted as flourishing or well-being, goes beyond fleeting happiness. He believed that true fulfillment comes from living in alignment with virtue and reason. Individuals achieve a deep and lasting sense of satisfaction by striving for excellence in character and contributing positively to society. Eastern philosophies such as Buddhism, Taoism, and Confucianism focus on inner balance and harmony with the world. Buddhism's path to a good life involves cultivating mindfulness, compassion, and ethical behavior to transcend suffering. Taoist philosophy promotes flowing with the rhythms of life, suggesting that peace comes from embracing change and releasing control. 2. Human connection, the foundation of happiness. One truth remains clear across diverse cultural and scientific perspectives: meaningful relationships are central to a good life. Lessons from lifelong research. The Harvard study of adult development, which has tracked participants for over 8 decades, concludes that close, supportive relationships are the strongest predictors of long-term happiness and health. Quality connections, not fame or fortune, play the most significant role in shaping a satisfying life. The need for belonging. People are inherently social beings. From intimate friendships to family bonds and community networks, relationships provide emotional support, a sense of belonging, and opportunities for love and empathy. Digital age dilemmas. Although modern technology connects us instantly, it challenges forming deep, authentic relationships. Social media, while helpful, can sometimes replace real connections with superficial interactions. A meaningful life requires us to seek not just connection but genuine connection, where honesty, care, and presence are shared. 3. Meaning and purpose, fuel for the soul. Happiness is often seen as the goal of life, but many argue that meaning offers something more profound and enduring. Viktor Frankl, and the Will to Meaning. Psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor Viktor Frankl argued that the human spirit is most resilient when it finds meaning. Purpose provides direction and motivation. It offers clarity during difficult times and encourages perseverance. Whether raising a family, supporting a cause, or dedicating time to a craft, living for something greater than oneself is a common thread among those who feel fulfilled. 3. Contribution through work and service. Many find their purpose through their professional lives, especially when their work aligns with their values and skills. Even small acts of service, such as mentoring, volunteering, or helping others, can bring profound meaning and enrich one's sense of identity and worth. 4. Health, a vital ingredient for fulfillment. A life of meaning and connection can be challenging to sustain without a foundation of physical and mental well-being. Caring for the body. Our physical health significantly impacts how we experience life. Regular movement, quality sleep, and nourishing food are essential to maintaining energy, focus, and vitality. These habits also enhance our ability to enjoy life and pursue meaningful goals. Emotional and mental resilience. Mental well-being is equally important. A good life involves managing emotions, reducing stress, and cultivating a healthy mindset. Therapy, mindfulness, and journaling can enhance emotional intelligence and resilience. Avoiding the trap of burnout. In today's fast-paced world, constant productivity is often glorified. Yet, without rest and balance, burnout can quickly erode well-being. Incorporating downtime, hobbies, and leisure is not indulgent, it's necessary for sustained fulfillment. 5. Autonomy and living authentically. A sense of control over one's life is another essential element of well-being. Psychological freedom. The self-determination theory, developed by psychologists Edward Deci and Richard Ryan, highlights autonomy, competence, and connection as essential psychological needs. Feeling free to make choices and shape one's path fosters motivation and satisfaction. The role of financial security. While financial resources can ease stress and enable freedom, research shows that extra income does little to increase happiness beyond a certain point, typically when basic needs and comforts are met. It's not about wealth but stability, and the freedom it provides. The courage to be yourself. Living authentically means embracing your identity and values without constantly trying to fit others' expectations. Environments that encourage self-expression, inclusivity, and acceptance help individuals feel safe being who they are. 6. Growth and lifelong learning. A fulfilling life is one of evolution, continually becoming rather than just being. Strength through challenge. Struggles often lead to growth. Resilience, confidence, and wisdom are forged in life's difficult moments. Curiosity keeps life vibrant. Lifelong learning fosters adaptability and keeps the mind engaged and open through reading, exploring new ideas, or engaging in creative projects. Creativity is a path to fulfillment. Creative expression, whether through art, music, writing, or innovation, allows one to explore the inner self and contribute something unique to the world. It's not just about talent, it's about connecting with joy, purpose, and imagination. 7. Gratitude and mindful perspective. How we perceive and interpret our lives often matters more than the actual events that happen to us. The impact of thankfulness. Gratitude shifts our focus from what's lacking to what's abundant. Simple practices like gratitude journaling or daily reflection can significantly boost emotional well-being and help us stay connected to the good in our lives. Embracing what is. Resisting reality can cause much distress. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up, but learning to see things clearly and make peace with the present moment. From this space, intentional action becomes possible. Looking back with peace. As people age, they often reflect on their lives and seek meaning in their journey. Legacy, reconciliation, and the impact left behind become central to how they define a good life in their later years. Conclusion: crafting your version of a good life. Ultimately, a good life cannot be defined by a single standard. What feels meaningful for one person might feel incomplete to another. Still, some core elements repeatedly appear across different cultures and beliefs: meaningful relationships, purpose, well-being, growth, autonomy, and gratitude. Rather than searching for a fixed formula, the question is, what makes life meaningful to me right now, in this season of my life? The answer may shift over time, and that's okay. The act of continually reflecting, adjusting, and engaging with life is part of what makes it rich and worthwhile. In a world driven by comparison and ambition, the gentle practice of returning to what matters most, your values, your people, and your passions, can guide you toward a life that feels whole, honest, and truly your own.